inside Lambeau Field. I am Jim Owczarski with Ryan Wood from PackersNews.com. Well, the NFL season is technically underway. The defending Super Bowl champs have already posted their first victory in 2018, but the rest of the calendar kicks off this weekend, Ryan. And look, let's start with the NFC North. Minnesota kind of took the reins a little bit. Now, I know I'm sure some Packers fans believe it's because 12 was hurt most of the year, but I don't know. I think this division still is going to remain pretty competitive, especially between Minnesota and Green Bay.
Yeah, coin by chance?
Right?
You could flip it, basically. I think it's a two-team division, clearly. The Packers with Aaron Rodgers and the Vikings with maybe the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins, the fully guaranteed contract of Kirk Cousins. I think it's really close. I mean, it really is. It's a fool's errand to try to predict because it is so close here in September. But maybe for me, the difference is I think that the Vikings are more likely to win their game at Lambeau, week 2, a noon kickoff, than the Packers are to win late in the season, even though they do come off the mini bye when they go into Minnesota. It's at Minnesota, and it's in the prime time. It's a hellacious place to play in that situation. And being that it is late in the season, that could be a difference. So, I think it's going to be close, but I would take the Vikings from the North.
Yeah, actually, I'm in that same boat, Ryan. A lot of the same way, flip a coin. I mean, I look at the schedules. I can easily see 2 11-5 teams and tiebreaker going the other way. Now, obviously, that means I think both teams are playoff teams. And I do think the Packers do get in as a wild card. And to me, look, I always go with quarterbacks, Ryan. And Aaron Rodgers, I assume health as well to make these predictions. And I think Aaron Rodgers and this offense, and I believe in Mike Pettin. I know his track record. And I think that will be enough to get Green Bay to its first Super Bowl since 2010. And I think they'll go against reliable people wanting to see it for years and years. I think it's New England coming out of the AFC.
So you got the Packers in the Super Bowl, but not winning the division.
But not winning the division. I think they make that wild card run.
Who wins, Pats or Packers?
I do think New England.
New England
will get that one. I think they tend to
hard to pick against them.
It is, and I do think they have that bounce back. I think the whole Brady-Belichick thing is, tough to beat in that situation.
So it would surprise me not at all. It would be completely unsurprising if the Packers found themselves in Super Bowl 53. Their problem to me, the NFC is just so stinking loaded.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many good teams on paper, at least, and it's always on paper because you don't know who's going to get hurt. You don't know what's going to happen once the season starts. But on paper, I mean, you've got the Eagles, obviously, and they showed last night they still have a really good defense. The Falcons, although they lost in the season opener, that's still a team that's got Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. You look at the Saints, the Panthers. I mean, that whole division is good. The Vikings. Who knows from the East? The Cowboys could be good. The Giants could bounce back. But to me, I go over to the West, and I'll take the Rams to win the Super Bowl.
Okay.
They have difference makers on both sides of the ball. Todd Gurley, Aaron Donald. And bottom line to me is, I think going back a couple years, you could see the Rams roster, and I always thought, boy, if they could just get a quarterback, they have everything else. They've got a great defense. Jared Goff rounds out that roster. He gives them a quarterback that can win the Super Bowl. They've got the defense in place. So I'll take the Rams to beat the Patriots because let's face it. I mean, who else are you going to pick in the AFC?
Right.
That's kind of like taking a history test and picking George Washington for the answer when you don't know. I mean, it's basically it's the Patriots and everyone else. So I'll take the Rams to beat the Patriots. But the Packers are going to be in the thick of it, and it would not surprise me if they. Look, I've seen Aaron Rodgers go into the divisional round game at Dallas against a better team and come out with a victory. I mean, he can do those things. So it's we're picking against Aaron Rodgers a lot here. I wonder if that's going to end up well for us on video.
Well, we will find out. It all starts behind us on Sunday, Ryan. Ryan Wood, Jim Owczarski. Download and subscribe to PackersNews.com and the app.